Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Hidden Facts. My name is Namdi Posiwala, and we're going to be giving you something to digest and watch. We have here with me. Um, you may want to introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Soma Adina.
Mhm.
Yes, from Enugu State.
Okay.
I'm a portraitist, a freelancer, and also you can actually add short girls nightmare.
Short girl nightmare. And to my right.
Okay, my name is Shomi Tikana. I'm from Imo State, obviously now because I'm so pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm a chair from a stylist, fashion designer, and an entrepreneur.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to be something today. So, here we're just going to freestyle. We have wonderful people on our show today. And first, we're going to be trying to get to know these wonderful people, their little bit of their background. So, Soma, can you give us a little bit about who you are? Like, who you are, the background, and, things
Okay,
that you feel the audience needs to know.
um, there's nothing much about me, but okay, like I said, I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Enugu State.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in Anambra,
Okay.
and Sobale Yibo, I think, and also Anambra State.
Oh, you know?
And then from Anambra State, then
Mm.
my dad worked for federal government company. So we usually move from one state to another. While I was still young, we moved to Aba,
Mm.
from Aba down to Enugu.
Mm-hmm.
So I schooled in Anambra State,
Okay.
Unizik. Then basically that's it. I've done everything that any young person my age or that period could do. I hopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I actually hopped up.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I
that's
love Oba.
but you know, see the V now. So I did all those things, and then at some point, I joined the industry. I've acted.
Oh, wow.
So, but now, one thing led to the other. I had to just skip a bit, do some other hustle just to make ends meet.
Okay.
So presently,
Mm-hmm.
I'm based in Enugu.
Okay.
Yes.
And, the reason why I brought you in is because I understand that you are the nightmare of the short ladies. And, I felt it needed. You write about it. You write about it. So this time around, I want you to speak about it. So what is it that short women did to you?
Okay. The story is actually very long, but I'm going to cut it short.
Okay.
Well, I've dated two beautiful short ladies actually.
Okay.
With a very good now.
Features.
Exactly. So all the ingredients were in the right proportion. So
Okay.
but I got cheated on.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then I was still struggling, even though I'm still struggling now as a Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
So but things were not like it used to be now.
Mm-hmm.
So I got cheated on, and then ever since then,
Mm.
this whole thing about them has been, making me
nightmare.
exactly. It's making me angry somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is that the girl I dated then, her name was Ifoma.
Okay.
Then another person that did the same thing again still gets Ifoma.
Ifoma.
So
Don't you think it's the name? Don't
I
you think
don't,
it's
I don't
not
know.
about the short girl?
I don't know. So ever since then,
Uh-huh.
on social media, short
Any-
girls nightmare. Anything about them. Number one is that as a young guy, if you're dating a short girl, definitely you're going to have problems. They nag. Exactly. They do nag a
That's
lot.
wrong.
And then just be rest assured
Yeah.
that they're going to take.
Okay, you don't. You believe in the short? Yeah,
Are you
the
sure?
short
I'm
girl.
obviously in the
Are
short
you-
girl category.
I don't think you. I don't know, but at least sometimes I do pardon some of
But,
them.
but,
actually.
but you like her figure.
Well, she's okay. She's fine.
Uh,
So that's basically it. It's not like sometimes they do ask me on social media, Soma, what do you have against short girls? I don't basically have like problem with them. You understand? But I love the banter. I love the boast bash that I give them, and it's not going to stop anytime. So a lot of them will be like, we're going to wait and see the girl you end up with at the end of the day. Who knows? I might not even show them. Even if I end up marrying a short person, she's still going to be collecting from me. Definitely. Not only that, when you're dating them, they're going to steal your polo, your t-shirts, and then when they put it on, sometimes it looks
It's
like
a
gown.
gown.
Exactly. So why do all those things? And then you wear your slip, they wear your slippers instead of their own.
Okay.
I am actually size 46, 45. And imagine dating a short girl that her own size is
39.
maybe 39 or even 38. And then she will insist on wearing your clothes, your slippers, and your stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me, Joe.
But, but they like it. You guys like
And
it.
we look very cute in it.
You guys don't. It's not true. They don't. And they disturb a lot. So for me, I don't have any big problem with them. But from the experience I had, that is why I decided to be bantering them. And I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm coming back to
Short
that.
girl's nightmare.
I'm coming back to that. So, Shomi, you mind telling us a little bit about your background and your person? And,
Okay, so I'm from a family of 5.
while at it, you can still banter him.
Obviously, now he must collect.
Okay.
So I'm from a family of 5. I graduated from Nnamdi Azikiwe University 2021. But before then, 2017, I started my modeling journey because growing up as a plus size, obviously, I had a whole lot of people bully me. I remember one time when I got a flyer from secondary school about modeling. I was so excited. There was this neighbor of mine. I showed it. I was like, oh, I want to be a model. She was like, horrible like you. So it really killed my self-confidence then. Until 2017, I was in year 1. So I saw this advert for Miss Big Bold and Glamorous Nigeria. I was like, I'll go for it. So I went there. I didn't win the head crown, but I got something. And I was like, I want to still do this. I want this to be part of me. So I started the journey. And my mom ran a restaurant, so I actually helped her out. She really taught me well. If I cook for you, if I cook for, even if I don't have good character.
What was that sound? That sound. There's this
Because
sound
I'm
you
a
made.
short girl, obviously.
Yeah.
That's
No. I think it was because of the food.
Well, I like
for
food.
you. So yeah, it really helped me to become the chef that I am. And also, I'm also a business person because I want to have my own money. It helps a lot. It helps cut down a lot. Lot of things that your gender, they show us. I need to have my own dough so that I will give it to you back to back. Okay, so basically, generally that's it. I'm based in Port Harcourt right now. Like I said, I'm from Imo State. I have 2 lovely sisters and 2 lovely brothers. And I'm a family-oriented person. I love my family so much. And one of my prayer is for all of us to marry into a family that is family-oriented too, because it's for life thing.
I actually agree with you on that. I think one thing I like about chubby ladies that the ones I've been with or the ones I've had encounter with, they are very
You must have been with a lot of ladies.
Well, I've been with different calibers. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
But the chubby ones, actually, they are very caring. They have these motherly traits in them. That's one thing about it. And some of them are really very emotional.
Yes,
They don't like, being hurt and all that. But see those short ones. No matter no be you.
Okay, let's dive into some of the topics that we have today. And because you people are actually very active on the social media world, and there has been debates here and there on different things. So on this social media podcast segment, we'll pick that few that we're going to be talking about. So this first one is going to come to you, okay? As a man who loves women, obviously, I'm going to ask, would you want your woman to be very active on social media?
No, I don't think so. For me, I don't think I would want my woman to be social media. I think I'm the social butterfly. I'm kind of a bit loud already.
Okay.
So I wouldn't want my woman to be as loud as I am on social media. It's not like, maybe if along the line I met her that way, I'll try to understand. Understand? But most of the people I've dated, they are the quiet ones on social media. They're not that loud on social media. Sometimes what they do is just, they screenshot some of the comments,
And then they bring it
they
back.
monitor everything. They will be the first one to give you the gist, see what's happening. Okay, who is this person? I've been seeing this person comment on your social, all those kinds of things. So for me, I don't think I want to be with a woman that is very loud, unless if you're just loud about your business. You understand? But if you're loud about gist and dramas, I don't think I want that, because I'm not cut out for all those things.
This sound loud though.
So you think you'd be comfortable with a man who do not want you to be on social media or be loud on social media?
I don't even want a man who doesn't want me to be on social media to start with.
That's different. Sorry to cut you short, but I tell you is that this one is quite different. You can be on social media, do your thing, but being loud, you want to talk about every trendy topic, you want to put your mouth in every drama, you want to talk about this every now and then. No, I don't want that. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on social media. You can be on social media, do your business, do other things, but I wouldn't want you to be on every drama. You want to bring in something that is happening, news about Bobrisky, you want to talk about it, news about this person, you want to talk about
I
it.
get your
No, I don't
point,
I don't know, I wouldn't want something like this. I just want, be on social media, do your thing, but just don't be loud on social media. If you notice my kind of content on social media, I try to stay away from drama. You understand? But I post about every other thing that I feel.
You make your content
Exactly.
yourself.
So that's just it.
But there are, incidents where, your lady could dress seductively on social. What?
I mean, you can actually dress fine, beautiful, sexy. Let me just say this, right? I know, as a guy, as a man, I love it when I see. I mean, you must have seen my stories. I know I love those things. You understand? It's just the aesthetics, the views. These things are actually very.
But these things you love, why wouldn't you love it for yourself?
For my woman to do it, no, I don't think I would be okay with that.
But you love it.
Don't you think you're being a hypocrite?
The crazy part of the whole thing. Sometimes I've dated somebody that would go get content for me, like content like that, for me to post, because she understood everything. You understand? So
I don't think, like she said, don't you think you're being
a hypocrite? Yeah.
No, I'm not. Okay, for instance, now as a woman, it's not every lady that wants to post their half naked body on social media. So there's no way I will force you to post your half naked body on social media.
Okay.
You understand? I can, if I want to date you, I wouldn't go for someone like that. Do you understand? But if I want to just have a feeling with you, maybe it could work. But dating, no, I don't think that would work.
So why would you want to fling, but you don't want to have some? That means it's something that you like.
Something that I like if I want to play with.
No. There's nothing like you want to play with. You like it.
See, exactly. If I want to play with something, there are some things I would want to play with, but I wouldn't want to bring it home. I would just want to play with it outside. So it's now left for you to want to play with me. If you don't want to play with me, fine. But if you want to play with me, we can play. But if I want to bring something inside, there's a difference. Come on now.
There's no difference.
There's a big difference.
No difference. When you say you don't like something,
okay, now
you don't like it, you shouldn't associate with it.
I didn't say I don't like it.
Oh, you do.
I didn't say I don't like it. I do like it if I want to play with it. But if I want to keep this thing for myself, I wouldn't want that thing to be like that.
Okay. So you don't want to keep what you don't like, or you don't want to keep what you like. Make me understand.
These things are different. I might have a toy. I wouldn't want to bring into the house. I just want to play with this toy outside the house. These are two different things.
Okay, let me wedge in here. let me wedge in here, because are you trying to say that you love to play with certain aesthetics, okay?
Exactly.
But you want to bring home something different from what you love. Okay, how about you end up bringing something and then you go outside to not get...
No, I'm going to answer this question. I'm going to answer this question. Sometimes there's a difference between you going outside to do so. For instance, let's say, for instance, I meet a girl I like, and then all those things I like outside, she can actually do those things with me inside.
Privately, is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't want my woman to be showing her body seductively on social media.
So what if in a situation where you get married to this particular lady and you feel, okay, this is what you want. And then as the marriage progresses, you begin to see that she loves doing these things. and when you want to stop it, she refuses. What would you do? Divorce her?
I don't think you to get to that point, because before we get to the point of getting married, I must have known the kind of person she is.
No, I disagree, because let me tell you, a lot of people
people don't
who
just
divorce today,
people don't just
many of them courted for years.
people don't just change overnight. These things are different. Someone might, okay, when it comes to the issue of character, I might understand. But we are still talking about the way they dress, the way they want to look, right? When it comes to the issue of character, that's anybody can change at any given time, over the years. But when it comes to the issue of the way you want to appear on social media, it doesn't just happen. These things start right from the beginning. You as a man, if you want to go for half-naked women, you can go for them, marry them. I mean, we've seen this thing play out. We've seen lots of guys, dates, hang out, go to clubs with all sorts of girls. There are girls that we know these things. There are girls that you just want to hang out with them, you just want to party with them. You just want to have fun with them, smoke with them, do whatever you want to do with them. But when it comes to getting married, come on now, you know what I'm saying is true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm saying is true. When you want to settle down, they look for the cool-headed ones.
So
The funny thing is, people will be on social media to cheer you up. For me, I don't care whatever you choose to do, whatever you choose to post. That's your business.
Okay. Now, Somi, I know you love to dress.
Oh, I do. I
But you don't do it for the public, right?
do.
No, she does. She dresses seductively. She's
Yes.
You don't know
Yes,
her. Okay,
I
I'm
do.
surprised you don't
Okay.
know her.
How?
Well, the
How
thing
would
is,
I not?
yeah. So, what do you think about what he is saying? You are someone who loves to. You carry yourself like you love yourself. I can feel that even from looking at your page. So I just want to know, what do you think about what he is saying about dressing seductively? Do you think you're doing it for the men, or you're doing it for yourself?
Okay, first of all, I don't agree with everything you said. I'm not even saying I don't agree with half. I don't agree completely. First,
Okay, give me
you
your
don't
reasons.
go after what you don't like. If you say I don't like A, stay away from A completely. A is not a toy thing for you to mess with. A's emotion is not something you should play with. That's number one. Secondly, how I dress is how I feel about myself. I've never dressed in a way to appeal to a man. I can dress this way and 10 guys will approach me and I'll still turn the 10 of them down because I'm not looking this good for you. I love to see myself come on. I really it's something I'm doing for myself and not for the men. I don't care how many guys approach me. Obviously, they are going to approach you more because of how you're dressing. So it's all about what you want. So if I'm I'm doing it for the guys, obviously every guy that comes my way, I'm paying attention to them. But because it's something I love doing for myself, I love to look good. Everybody has their own style of fashion, and I'm not here to condemn anyone. But I am this person that I love to show my skin.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it. I'm talking about myself. I'm not doing it to get the attention of the opposite gender. I'm doing it because I feel good about it. I look good in it. And that's all that matters.
Okay, wedging into that as well. There is this saying that you are addressed how you dress.
That's an old saying that has not been proven. To me, it's just a blab. To me, it's just a blab. We've gone past judging people by how they look. That's why, I'm sorry to say, most men go for the cool-headed ones and the children don't even belong to them.
Wow, okay.
And that's the truth. Because you feel, she's so cool, she's covering body, no man can see.
It's not about covering body. I don't think it's about covering body. It's just like what you said, that you can, you're dressing, you don't dress for men. You dress for yourself. Exactly. But a lot of girls out there actually do it to attract the opposite gender.
You can't say for sure.
A lot of them, these things. A lot of them do. You know this. I mean, there's a level to what you do on social media, right? See? That's
obviously in life
that's
there
where
should
the
be a
decency
level.
comes in.
True.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Maybe you got into a relationship or something very serious with a young man that you really love. And then you know how you dress. Exactly. And then he wants you to meet his parents. Tell me the truth. And he says, babe, please, I don't want you to wear this.
Okay.
And I don't want you to, show your cleavage and all that. I just want you to cover yourself very well. Are you going to do it or not?
To be very honest, no. I think I've had a post about this.
Let
me tell you something. I'm not somebody to pretend.
I brought you people here for a reason. Because
you asked me a question.
I'm not abused.
No, you can't impose your thought on me.
Just
listen.
Wait. You love this guy, right?
What does love have? I love myself.
And then he says, babe, we want to go see my parents. Please, today, just take these things off, cover your body. And then you're telling me that you're not going to do it.
Covering my body is one thing, because I can't go to see my mother-in-law and father-in-law like with my boobs all out. But telling me to take off my anklet is something I won't do, because it's something I love to wear. I can't just take it off today for introduction, and then when I get married...
Are you being serious right now?
I've made a post about it before, so I'm very serious.
We are getting
so tomorrow they come to the house, and I'm not wearing anklets, so I'm obviously pretending. If they want to accept me, they should accept me the way I come.
Listen, you're going to meet the parents for the first time, and then there's a difference between them coming over to your house to see you. Your husband can actually say, okay, I love my wife wearing this. You understand? But for the first time, he wants to take you to his parents. I feel like if you love him enough, you should at least respect that. See, it's not a big deal. He's not saying that you shouldn't wear it any other time. He just said for that day, please, can you take this off?
So what is his reason for that day? He
just wants the respect.
He just want. Are you trying to say in the course of the relationship he has not sent my picture to his parents?
Come on now, there are so many pictures he can send. He can send his shots. Pictures just. I mean, come on. If you want to meet somebody, there are some things.
Okay.
There are some things you just don't do on social media. For instance, you don't just say, "Hey mom, hey dad, this is the person I want to get married to. This the guy's pictures or the lady's picture." It doesn't work that way. You're an Igbo girl.
Sometimes it does.
You have to go meet, as long as you're in Nigeria and as long as you can go meet the parents, you have to go physically, at least to pay homage, say, okay, well, this is the person I want to get married to. This is where she's from. At least you hear from the girl. Do you understand? And then this person is not even telling you to stop wearing these things. For me, I love my ladies to dress very sexy.
So what is his reason for
just because the parents are not comfortable. I mean, seeing you appear like that before them, you understand? There are actually some parents that too religious that they wouldn't want, you're going to their house. That's the different thing. You're going to their home, you understand? For the very first time. They might not want to see you in that way. So you just removing these things for the very first time. For instance, let me just say this. I've dated somebody. I wanted to attend a wedding, and I love that so much. She said, babe, please remove your dreads. I used to have very long dreads. And I did.
You cut it.
Of course.
You cut it.
I did. The thing is, okay, let me just break it down more. The more reason, I saw reasons with her. Yeah. And the more reasons why I had to do it was my mom was also...
Was she related to Dangote?
No, wait. The more reasons why I had to do it...
Your mom was not comfortable.
My mom wasn't comfortable. And that was
That's enough reason.
That was after just the answer stuff that happened. So my mom was like, nah, this your hair. I think you should just take it off to avoid. And then
I think you did it because of your mom.
Basically, not because of her.
Apart from my mom,
your mom has a major.
There are some things. If I love somebody, there are some things I would want to do just to make you happy.
Okay.
There are levels to things I would do to.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Without your mom in the picture, would you have cut your hair?
Be very honest.
Okay, to be very honest,
yes.
I would have looked for another alternative, which is...
Would you have cut your hair?
Wait, to be very honest, I would have used another alternative, which is...
I disagree.
No alternative.
No.
Yes or
I disagree.
It depends on
no, I disagree.
You don't have to put me on that spot.
No, I have to, because we are talking about cutting of hair. Okay. You used an example that your lady asked you to cut your hair and you did that, though with the backing of your mom, being that she doesn't like it. So now I'm asking you, based on that same thing, without your mom in the picture, would you have listened to her and cut your hair?
I think I need to take water.
We have our answer.
Well, like I said before, I still maintain what I just said earlier. I would have looked for another alternative.
Which doesn't involve cutting your hair.
You are being political right now.
No, I'm not.
Which doesn't involve cutting your hair,
exactly.
Right?
Well,
so
that means
no.
basically no.
It's basically no.
That means you wouldn't do it. But you would want a woman to change her lifestyle.
I'm not talking
for
about
you.
changing her lifetime.
You're changing at a point.
Okay, you know, cutting off hair is quite different from just removing what your anklet.
That's what I'm saying.
It's quite
Why?
different. Because you can actually put it back when you get home.
That's what I'm avoiding.
But I can't when it comes to my hair.
You can still reattach.
It will take
dread.
time. I have dated somebody that loved dreads.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when because I had to, the first one was natural before I added something to it. So she wasn't comfortable with me taking it off.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Why the other person was actually comfortable with me taking it off.
Okay.
So these are two different things. And
Were you dating the two of
no,
them?
no, come on.
I just asked.
So for me, I feel like if you love somebody,
No, that's not enough.
there are things you can do.
Why?
At least at that point, I don't think it's a big deal. For instance,
It is.
No, okay, let's say for instance, you love trousers a lot, and then you're going to meet your prospective mother-in-laws and father-in-law, and then your boyfriend now says, "Okay, please, I don't want you to wear trousers. Can you put on a gown?" Are you telling me that you're not going to
Okay,
do that?
okay. Let me rephrase.
Just
How
answer
about
me. Are you not going to do it?
no? Now let me rephrase. How about
Show me
my
what it-
boyfriend telling his parents that, please, mom, my girlfriend is this kind of person. She will wear this and that. Please, when she comes, be free. Can't it work that way?
Sometimes it doesn't really work that way. You know,
Really?
a lot of people know the kind of family they
So don't go for somebody
from.
that will make your family uncomfortable. Do you know what I'm avoiding personally? I don't want a situation whereby tomorrow, anytime I'm going to see her, I remove my anklets, and then one day she comes to the house, maybe a surprise visit, and all of a sudden I'm wearing anklet, and she's like, she's a pretender. When did this one start? You know, those kind of side thought. So I want, when you see me, I'm coming naturally. There are some things that there are some places that can go. I would naturally remove my anklet, but don't impose it on me.
It's not like he's imposing it on you.
It's
Just like a plea. Babe, please. You want to go see my
Can I ask a question? Does a way a woman dress have effect on their personal lifestyle?
Well, I don't think it does. But in the society where we are in today, you know, a lot of people will have a different opinion about that.
Nobody cares about opinions.
I know people don't care, but sometimes, somehow, they still do.
I don't. Basically,
That's just the thing.
I don't.
Okay, so we go into another part of this conversation, and then this one is a bit deeper. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of comparisons. There's going to be a lot of comparisons, so we're going to do it this way. We have here Ewere, Enugu, and Asaba girls. So, in a nutshell, I'm not saying that let's, start talking, but in a nutshell, Ewere, Enugu, and Asaba. Choose.
I'll choose Enugu anytime. Enugu.
Because you're based in Enugu.
No, not because of that.
Why?
I have my reasons. Well, I haven't really stayed much in Asaba, so I can't talk much about Asaba.
Okay.
But I think Ore and Enugu actually knocks off Asaba. It's more of Enugu and Ore. I have my reasons. Enugu girls are more, I think they are more classy. Chill. The reason why I said so is because I think Enugu has more of working class ladies than Owerri. Owerri is more of students. And then Owerri is a very small town. Yes, exactly.
How can you
Owerri
say
is a
that?
very
We
small
have
town.
simple-
Everybody knows everybody. It's like an estate. It's like
Enugu, abi?
no, Owerri. You know this girl. Oh, you introduce this girl to your friend. Asabi this babe now. I know this girl.
I don't.
No, when it comes to beauty, no doubt. Owerri girls are actually very pretty. I've seen enough. You understand?
Is that why you're not?
No, not
trying to
because
go
of
back?
that. No, not because of that. Not because of that. But when it comes to Enugu girls, they're more classy. They might not have money, but they're well packaged.
Reserved?
Yes.
Reserved.
Exactly.
More than Owerri.
I think I'll prefer to have a girlfriend. I think my mind will be more at peace if I have a girlfriend that resides in Enugu than Owerri. I might not go touch ground.
Why?
If I get babe for Ore,
Why?
I have my reasons.
Let's hear your reasons.
I don't want to say it. I have my reasons. But for beauty, well, Ore girls shall fine though. But in terms of class, I give it Enugu girls.
When you say class, what do you mean?
Enugu girls have more of entrepreneurs. You know,
more than Owerri.
I think so.
You believe
Yes.
so?
You think so?
Okay, let's for instance take
I
away
don't.
this university in Owerri town to villages. There's nothing else in Owerri town.
Nothing else.
Exactly. When it comes to like, you know, I think few of them are actually big when it comes to entrepreneurship.
A lot. Not few.
Most of them are students, like I said. Okay, when it comes to the comparison of girls, you know, I don't know if it has to do with beauty or class or anything, but I will take Enugu girls. Not because I'm Enugu, but beauty or a girls fine.
Okay, so let's do this. How about what he's saying? What do you think about it?
She'll disagree.
Obviously, yes, because
She's from Owerri now.
it's not about being from Owerri. I'm just like stating facts. You're talking about how many percent, 80%, 90% entrepreneurs here are students. It's not correct. A whole lot of girls in Owerri, they are very hardworking. And I want to say this.
I'm not saying that they're not hardworking. Don't get me wrong.
Very. When it comes to entrepreneurship,
they're hardworking in so many ways. Entrepreneurship can be anything.
And that's what your Enugu people are doing.
In which
That's
way?
what your
In so many ways.
In which way?
Yeah,
Why are you doing
they are
like
doing
this?
In so many ways.
Why are you doing in so many ways like this?
That's for your Enugu girls that are doing home delivery.
No.
Wait, is there no girls they do home delivery?
I don't know.
But you say your mind will be at rest. You don't know what's
Of course,
happening.
if I'm dating like a girl based in Enugu, I think my mind would be at rest. Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Would you want to date a guy based in Owerri or a guy based in Enugu?
For me, anyway.
Say the truth.
That's the truth.
I feel like this is like the first time you're coming close to the truth. And you don't want to drop it.
No. Anyway. It doesn't matter.
Owerri or Enugu.
Anyway. And I've never been with a man that is outside Owerri, except two that are abroad. So, Owerri.
Okay, let me ask you as a lady.
Okay.
Okay. Owerri Enugu girls. Owerri Enugu and Asaba girls. Who is more promiscuous?
Man, Asaba, don't be angry, man. But you guys have the crown.
Okay.
Genuinely, because you know, I want to talk about it in a way. It has to do with more of the movie industry there. So most girls go in there, they are going there to do another thing because they believe it they happen for Asaba. It they happen. You see one guy, he tells you, I'm a producer. Bring your 2 friends. Bring your 3 friends. Like that, another person put call.
You will
I will make you a star.
I'll make you a celeb. I made Tonto DK. I made Bobrisky. I made this person. Asaba is the hair crown. To be very honest, when it comes to that, it's Asaba. No shade, facts.
Okay. I love the way you're protecting girls.
Okay, so now, okay, let's okay. Asaba is already
Out of it.
Enugu and Owerri.
My girls they are good. I don't know. I beg to pass.
That's all. Interesting.
Okay, you beg to pass. How about you? You agree with her?
I don't.
How is that?
Girls, hands down.
Huh? More promiscuous?
Of course.
Owerri than Asaba and Enugu?
No, okay, when it comes to Asaba, I agree with her. When it comes to Enugu and Owerri, of course it's Owerri.
How is that?
I know.
Me, I've been to Enugu.
I know you have been to Enugu. You can only mention one sport.
Where?
Boss, you know. I wouldn't want to mention name.
Mention?
No, I don't think I want to mention name. But you know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to being promiscuous, Enugu and Owerri girls, come on.
Owerri is also one sport.
I know. That's why I said Owerri is very small. Very, very small.
Uh-huh.
Owerri town is actually very small. So almost everybody knows everybody. Okay, earlier today I was with my guys. They were just discussing. I was just like this, looking at them. I'm like, seems as if, have fun now. Pass me this one. I'm like, are you for real?
Nah, ball.
I swear. I'm like, are you for real? And then when you put a call, man, okay, one visited him the other day. I think they went to swim, and this girl refused to go home. 2 of them, I had to pursue them. They left their swimming trunk. At the end of the day, I had to use the swimming trunk to turn it to rag. So when it comes to being promiscuous, give it the way it goes. Hands down, they know.
Well, viewers, you have seen this, so it's left for you guys to deliberate on this. Is it Asaba, Enugu, or Owerri? Well, Asaba is already taking the crown to start with. So now we're going to go down to a particular topic that is very, very, that has been trending and very controversial. And it's about DNA. Do you think that every one, this should go to you as a female first of all to start with. Do you think every lady or every man should conduct a DNA test for their child?
Truthfully, yes. Truthfully, they should.
From birth?
Yes, they should. Because the amount of things that married women are doing, it's alarming. It's not impressive. And it all and social media has made it easier. A married woman can be texting another guy. It's very easy. Before you know it, they've booked dates. I'm not saying 100%. I'm just saying, to be on a safe side, conduct your DNA. So you know if this child you're training, if it's your child or another man's child. Because, like I said, social media has made it very easy for anybody to cheat. You can be in Owerri and as a married woman, you're texting somebody in Asaba. And before you know it, you're lying to your husband, you're going to maybe 1 or 2 things. You don't go Asaba, go do, come back. So it's alarming, and truthfully, they don't even see it as anything again, especially when the man is cheating. They'll be like, oh, a cheating partner deserves a child that doesn't belong to him. And you know, with women having that kind of mindset, it's going to spread. That somebody that has been managing her own cheating husband will say, oh, okay, self, waiting with this, let me do my own. And you know, we women, we are at the losing side more, because we are the one that would get pregnant from it, aside contacting the disease and all. We are the ones the man can easily deny. Even if he accepts responsibility, he's not the one that will go through the shame. He won't be the one to go through the humiliation, the whole pregnancy. So to be on a safe side, DNA should be compulsory, judging by the generation we live in now, because there are a whole lot of things are happening. Married women are doing hookup. Married women? Yes. One night stand, they are doing it. They'll go and visit. Not all. Not a majority, though.
But a large number.
Yes. You get, before you know it, they've gone, met somebody sharp.
Do you think these days that married women cheat more than the young ones? Or do you think that the young girls cheat more than married women?
I might say 50-50.
But it's not supposed to be so. Like, it should be for the single one.
This generation has turned to woke generation. Do me, I do you, man no go verse. That's like more like the slogan. So, especially, obviously, you know, majority of the men will always cheat. So, a woman will be like, oh, this is no longer a man's word. We are the woke generation. Go after your happiness.
The Gen
Do
Zs.
you.
The Gen
Do
Zs.
you.
The Gen Zs.
Yeah. So, with that slogan and mentality, you see them. By the time they do one, make her collect 20K. Or this person talks to me better. Or I like how this person, makes me feel. Before you know it is becoming a norm. And they want to also fit into the category of men are cheating. Why can't we cheat too? So for me, that's it.
Do you agree with? Do you agree with her that everyone should conduct a DNA test on their children?
To start with, I'm actually shocked that she's agreed with it. Because I wasn't expecting.
Don't
her to say
attack me.
For me, I feel like to a certain level, it will be a slap on the woman's face. I mean, I know people do so many things. I know a lot of people still cheat and all that, but um, I think I would suggest it's okay to do a DNA test when you suspect your wife.
So people are so smart, you can't suspect.
Well, that's a different thing. But let's say, for instance, you're in a situation whereby you suspect of something, then you can go ahead and do a DNA test. All right? And then if you don't suspect your wife of cheating, I don't think it would be comfortable. I don't think it's okay to just go, doing a DNA test on your children or your child. I don't think I see it as something that is, a bit disrespectful to start with. So I know people cheat, even married women these days they cheat, but it's not everybody. The ratio of married women that cheat, you can't be compared with the single ones. Do you understand? So if you know the kind of person you got married to, I don't think it's okay. You guys are living fine, no problem. Your wife just got pregnant, she gave birth, and then you want to go run do a DNA test.
But sometimes it's not about cheating.
I know.
Babies can
but
be
why
swapped
would
in
you
the
want
hospital.
to just do exactly?
So it's not about cheating. Let it be
if
compulsory.
that's the case, who are you going to blame? That's the thing. If that's the case, I mean, we all know that when it comes to swapping babies, I mean, it rarely happens.
You think
It
so?
rarely happens, of course. The main cause of it
doesn't
rarely
happen.
happens.
No,
The main cause of you know why I said it rarely happens? Because most hospitals now, when you give birth, they hand over the baby to you. Sometimes some mothers
Nigeria.
insist exactly.
No.
Sometimes the main cause of DNA test is actually cheating. It's not about the baby swapping thing. It's more of cheating.
I think you really need to Google more about
It's more
this.
of cheating. It happens.
Swapping happens a lot.
It happens.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm talking about the ratio, the number of the cases whereby these things happen are not much.
Because it's not well exposed.
So for me, I feel like if you don't suspect your wife of cheating, just going to do a DNA test because you've heard what's going about it, and then you just want to be sure. Maybe your friend told you, "Oh, look at this baby. Do you think this baby looks like you? Why don't you just go do a DNA test and all that?" Sometimes we've seen parents that their kids don't even look like them. I don't actually look like my dad, but we have one birthmark, one similar birthmark.
Where is that birthmark?
Well, it's not a place where I can show you. But he has the same thing, and he has his haircut cuts across here. Mine, exactly.
Yeah.
He has another one at the back, lower back. He's late. Understand? We had the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So sometimes when you see stuff like this,
So
you don't
who do
just
you look
go,
like? Your mom?
I think I look more like my mom in terms of the height, but my dad in terms of the birthmark things and all that. And then sometimes you can have kids that look like your relations. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think it's just okay. Just like the recent thing that happened with Masachimo, I don't think it's just okay because the baby looks like so person and you just want to or you feel that the baby looks like so person, you just want to go run off to a DNA. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't make sense. People sometimes instigate these things online.
Yeah, true.
So for me, it's not okay. I feel like it's disrespectful to just do a DNA test when you don't have a problem with your wife. You guys don't quarrel, no issue, no fight, nothing. You don't suspect her of anything. You've never really suspected her of anything. But maybe because your friends were telling you as a man, sometimes some men will be like, if you don't do this thing, you're not man enough. Okay. They will instigate you to go and do a DNA test. Okay, what if at the end of the day, you do the DNA test and then you now found out that the kids are actually yours? What are you going to do?
Speaking of this, when they were talking about Mr. Chimo's issue, of course, it was very wrong for people to have said what they said. But I've seen a situation whereby somebody, this is a close relation. When I mean close, I mean very, very, way closer than you can imagine. And the person said to somebody just pointed to the man's son. The man's son is about 8 years, going to 8 years, and said, "Look, do you know this child?" I'm sure this person is going to see this podcast because, of course, this is a case we treated last year. And somebody just said to the guy, he never took cognizance of this. He just told the guy, have you ever really looked at your son? I'm telling you, a close relative. And this man, after telling him this, the person called me. I was the next person this person called. So to tell you how close I am with this person. And I said, look at what this man said. Look at my son's picture. Do you think, can you just look? My brother, I looked at that picture. I said, nah, bros, this thing don't resemble you. You understand? This guy don't resemble you. He said, my brother, and so I just look at more. The more I look at it, the more I get angry. He said, I have to do a DNA test. I said, but who did the guy say this person looked at? I don't want to call the church name. He now called a pastor in that church. And I Googled the person's name. It's a popular church. And I Googled that particular branch and I looked at, bros, this guy look like your son. I mean, your son look like this guy. Okay, to cut it short, they did a DNA test and it wasn't his son. Okay, let me just tell you this. I'm very sorry. I know he's definitely watching this podcast. I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm just going to say it because, of course, no one knows. But as I'm talking to you now, the wife does not know that he already knows.
Oh, wow. That's brutal.
Wow. That's
The wife doesn't know that he knows, and he has already put more like an eye on the wife and have noticed that the wife was really close to the man.
Said man. Oh, wow.
And the man was the one who got the both of them to get married.
Wow. Interesting.
So while you are saying that the looks doesn't matter, I think looks actually does matter a whole lot.
I'm not saying that it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying that it does matter too.
Now, I feel like somehow, maybe the man must have had that feeling, but he just needed someone else to confirm it to him. And then
in that situation,
in
this situation, what do you think he should do?
Well, I know myself, and I know that if I happen to get married and then I have a child, and then there are some certain features that I should see in a child that I have, and if I don't, especially if it's a boy, my gene is very strong. If I don't see it, well, I don't know what I would do. I might be forced to, but to start with, I don't think.
But a child is a child.
Yeah, it's what you said is true though. But in the society we're in today, I think it's okay to, find out these things early. You can actually, know how to go about it if you find out early. But when they have grown to become adults, it's way more difficult. And then for me, I feel like if you've gotten to the stage where they are now full-blown adults, and then you find out, I think for me, you should just let it be. Okay, just like people that, for instance, maybe you never knew who your dad or your parents, your mom was, and then all of a sudden someone just appears and say, okay, this person is my dad, or I'm your son, or I'm your mother. Are you just going to leave the one person that have taken care of you for a very long time to run after that person? It's very difficult. A lot of people would do it, but I feel like being a father to somebody,
I don't think a lot of people would do it.
A lot of people will actually do it, and when it comes to especially if the person is very rich, a lot of people will do it. You understand? So, but for me, I don't think it's
I think
easy.
This thing happens mainly in Nollywood movies.
It can happen in real life.
I know, but very few.
Not
a lot.
It can actually happen in real life. But imagine leaving someone that have been with you, nurtured you, right?
Imagine if somebody comes now and say that you are Olusegun Obasanjo's descendant.
Well, where? No, I don't. My mom never crossed the West, so I know.
You never can tell.
No, it's not possible.
Maybe now the man come.
It's not possible.
Okay. Towards the ending of this wonderful podcast, I'm going to ask individual questions. Shomi, it's really nice having you, and
Thank you.
I would like you to tell the audience what is it that inspires you to be who you are, what you intend, to be. Is marriage very important to you, or being successful? Which of these is more important to you?
Can I say both?
Choose one.
Which one is very important?
To be honest, to be successful, not marriage. I feel like marriage now and then, they are not the same thing. Because the men then, the women then, are not the same with the men and women now. So why is it looking at?
Is there a connection here?
So to be very honest, marriage is like not on my top list. But to be successful. Well, obviously I want to get married, but I'm not desperate to be married. That's personally for me. As I'm not also desperate to be in a relationship, as I'm single. So I'm not just I want
This interesting was quite deep.
No.
So it's more of I want to be successful and also want to get married. But I want to be successful more than I want to get married.
Okay.
So I want both, but one comes before the other.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's.
Do you agree that marriage, that she should, be looking at being more successful than getting married?
For me, I think what she said is actually true. I agree with her. I mean,
cheers to that.
I agree with her on that one. For me, marriage is good, but it's also okay to be really prepared for marriage. Because the kind of marriages we have these days is nothing to write home about.
2 months.
People get married the next 2-3 years, they are divorced, something comes up, issues like that. But when you're really successful, I think it makes the marriage somehow smooth. We all know that money is very important in marriages. Very, very important. So I feel like I agree with her. Yeah, I do.
So you're gonna wait
another thing is, I mean, a woman's life is not like that of a man. You understand? I mean, you should know your priorities. Like you said, marriage is on our list, but not the top of the list. So
how about age? How about age? You don't think that age will play a role at a point in your life?
Some women actually have the way they plan their life. Some be like, once you're 30, if marriage is not coming, please,
you become a baby mama.
Get a baby, get pregnant. A lot of them are actually doing it already.
You think that is right?
That's not right.
Well, a lot of them are doing it already.
Yeah,
they feel like that's like mostly the advice they give each other on social media. If you get to 30, marriage is not forthcoming, get pregnant, have a baby.
But 30 is too early to want to have a baby because you're not pregnant. Some people still get married at 33, 34, 35.
I was thinking around 35, not 30. I think 30 is actually early.
To me, I think from 46.
Yeah.
It's not. It's all about what you want. But at 30 is not like a late age or early for a woman to get married. It's all about choice.
What do you consider early or the appropriate age?
There's no particular time as early. If you ask me, I think it's all about the person involved.
What do you consider? What do you consider?
From me, 25 is okay. 25 and down is okay to get married as a woman. I mean, some people got married early. Like then our parents, most of them got married 19, 20, 17.
Yeah.
But it can't be the same. It's not possible. It can't be the same now.
Before they go say you be pedophile.
Obviously.
I have a cousin that got pregnant.
No, but come to think of it, our fathers, these people were really pedophiles. Though.
I don't think it's that way.
It's not that way.
It's not that way because they didn't know the definition of what they were doing.
For me, I feel like it's the culture they had then. They feel like as a woman, once you cross 15, you can actually be in a man's, yes. And to them, that period, it was okay.
It was
actually, my dad got married to my mother when she was 16. But never touched her till she was 18. Because my dad lived abroad. So there was this particular guy that really wanted to marry my mom.
Oh.
So he
secured the bag first.
He went and married
Just
her.
nothing on her head.
He did everything, fixed up their house, and left her, and then traveled where he went to learn fashion designing. He's a fashion designer, and then after 2 years, he now came back and then did a white wedding.
And she don't rap very well.
Yeah. So yeah, it happens. Okay, so we have more like a closing. If you have something to say about your stay here and the moment and hidden fact, well, you have an audience, so speak to your audience.
For me, I actually love here. Honestly, I enjoyed myself very well. I didn't know it was gonna be this fun, so I really had fun. The whole crew members, everybody has been wonderful, and then she too has been. She's very beautiful. I have to say that.
Oh wow! Are we going to do a little bit of matchmaking here?
So I just want to tell the viewers out there to always listen to and always watch Hidden Facts. You're doing a wonderful job here.
Thank you very much.
And I'm happy to be here.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
One of these days, I'll also, whenever I come around over, I'll holler you.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
And come, you always feel them.
So it's basically, let me back him up since we are closing. So I really love what you're doing. It's beautiful. It's unique. Like when I saw you starting up, I'm like, oh wow, really? But coming here is more than what you show online. Here is paradise. So I want our viewers, please subscribe, keep watching, because we're bringing undiluted facts.
Yes,
we are not diluting the facts for you. We're saying, so if your state stray bullet hit a manager. So I genuinely love what you're doing, and I will say keep it up. Okay, we love you, we see you, and we appreciate you.
So you think he's handsome?
Very. He's my spec actually.
Okay. This is nice. This is okay. Okay, I'm lost of words. How going to do this?
I don't know. Maybe later behind the scene.
Okay, no, not behind the scene. We're not doing anything behind the scene.
Papi.
Please. There is these things that they do on social media. Give her like 2 lines. Show walking. Give her like 2 lines.
Put it on a sport.
Yes.
I don't do with the lines. I feel like if I like somebody, just find a way to tell her. Okay. So one thing I like about her is that she's very outspoken. She's very confident, and I like my woman.
You have to be looking at her.
Of course, I am.
You need to be talking to her.
She's very confident, and I like my woman being that way. So maybe at the end of the show, I'm going to have a contact, and then you can take it up from there.
This is starting from Hidden Facts, so definitely we are hosting you people to a dinner.
Ooh.
So you guys choose a time. So we're going to give you guys a buffet, but we'll cover it.
Wow.
We're going to cover it.
Nice.
We're going to cover the dinner. So, what do you think about it? You think you're going to give him a date?
Okay, what's your favorite color?
Well, I like black. Exactly, you're putting on that.
Oh, so I'll be wearing a black gown to the dinner.
Okay. So, are we going to choose a date?
I don't know how long I'm going to be here for, but let's see how it goes.
How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
We cover the date. So
Okay.
we want to see you people talk, but we're going to just be behind the scene. So we just watch and just be behind the scene, watch you guys talk, how you treat a lady. We want to see that.
Whoa.
So we're covering that.
This is not going to be...
No, just forget that we're there.
Okay. Though I...
You're just going to have microphones pinned on you. That's okay. And then just don't mind where we are.
Okay. I'm in for it. No problem.
Okay. I'll convert the date and time. That means you're not leaving tomorrow. Give us one more day. So tomorrow evening is a date. So I'm
Do
going
you
to
have a
give.
venue already?
Yes, I do have a venue. I'll convey it to you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Hey.
So we have a date.
What
This is a wonderful one. So you see how this thing ended, yeah? So you are always invited to Hidden Fact. Hidden Fact is a common ground for the rich, for the there's no poor person in my dictionary. So we have the struggling, and we have the popular, we have the less popular. This is a common ground for everybody, and that's why we call it Hidden Facts, for everybody come and share their views, get to know, and get to have a date, get to do all these things and have fun, So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like she already said, and share our content, and I believe that we're going to be bringing more to you. Thank you.